So the topic of discussion is image sensing and acquisition. There are three principal sensor arrangements to produce an electrical output proportional to the light intensity. The first is single imaging sensor, which is shown in this picture, where you have only a single sensing material, where this is where the material is present. And the second is a line sensor, where we just have a single line of sensors placed and then an array of sensors. So the next we'll move on to the innermost construction of the single sensor, the sensor strips as well as the array. So the first is the single sensor. The most common sensor of this type is a photodiode, which is constructed of silicon materials and whose output voltage waveform is proportional to light. The use of filter in front of a sensor, it always improves its sensitivity. For example, a green pass filter in front of a light sensor favors the light in the green band of color spectrum. As a consequence, the sensor's output will be stronger for a green light than for a components of a visible spectrum. In order to generate a 2D image using a single sensor, there have to be a relative displacements in both x as well as in the y directions, that is between the sensor as well as the area that has to be imaged. Now, if the single sensor is mounted on a lead screw that provides the motion in the perpendicular direction, since the mechanical motion can be controlled with the help of a high precision, this method is inexpensive way to obtain a high resolution image. So the next type is image acquisition using sensor strips, where the strip provides imaging elements only in one direction and motion perpendicular to the strip provides imaging in another direction. Now again here, this type of arrangement is used in most flat bed scanners. So the first diagram which is put up on top is by using a linear sensor strip, and the diagram which is shown below, it is by using a circular sensor strip. In-line sensors, they are used routinely in airborne imaging applications in which the imaging systems is mounted on aircraft that flies at a constant altitude and speed over the geographical area which is to be imaged. The imaging strip gives one line of an image at a time, and the motion of this strip completes the other dimension of two-dimensional image. So the sensor strips, which is mounted in a ring configuration, are used in medical and industrial imaging to obtain cross-sectional images of a 3D objects. In other words, you can also say it as slice of images. A rotating X-ray source provides illumination, and the portion of sensors opposite the source collect the X-ray energy that pass through the object. This is the basis for medical as well as industrial computerized axial tomography imaging. So the last type of arrangement is found in digital cameras, that is using sensor arrays. A typical sensor for these cameras is a CCD array, which can be manufactured with a broad range of sensing properties and can be packed in rugged arrays of 4000 cross 4000 elements or even more than that. CCD sensors are usually used widely in digital cameras and other light sensing instruments. The response of each sensor is proportional to the integral of the light energy projected onto the surface of the sensor, a property that is used in astronomical and other applications requiring low noise images. The first function which is performed by the imaging system is to collect the incoming energy and focus it onto an imaging plane. If the illumination is light, then the front end of the imaging system is a lens. which provides the viewed scene onto the lens of the focal plane. The sensor array, which is coincident with the focal plane, produces outputs which is proportional to the integral of the light which is received at each sensor. Now let us see how a simple image is formed. An image is defined by a two-dimensional function, that is f of x comma y. The value or the amplitude of f at its spatial coordinates x and y is positive scalar quantity. When an image is generated from a physical process, its values are proportional to energy related by any physical source. As a consequence, f of x comma y must be non-zero and finite. That is, the function of f x comma y may be characterized with the help of two components. The first is the amount of source illumination instant on the scene being viewed, and the amount of illumination reflected by the objects in the scene. These are called illumination and reflectance components, denoted by I of x comma y and r of x comma y respectively. The two functions combine as a product to form f of x comma y is equal to I of x comma y into r of x comma y, where 0 is less than I of x comma y, which is less than infinity, and 0 less than r of x comma y, which is less than 1. R of x comma y is equal to 0 means total absorption of x comma y is equal to 1, which is reflectance. We call the intensity of a monochrome image at any coordinates x comma y the gray level L of the image at the point. That is, L is equal to f of x comma y. The interval of L ranges from 0 to capital L minus 1, where L is equal to 0 indicates black and L is equal to 1 indicates white. All the intermediate values are shades of gray varying from black to white. So with this, we have come to the end of sensing and acquisition. Thank you.